Okay, so this is a recording of how to access information from your Logger Pro software, which can be found on a desktop or laptop computer. That's both Mac and PC. In a situation like a demonstration or at a lab group using a laptop and one of these Vernier LabQuest stream devices, we can get the information from the laptop to each student device separately. This method, once again, does require a laptop. It requires the laptop to have the Logger Pro software, and each of the student iPads must have the Vernier Graphical Analysis app, which looks like this in the bottom corner here, okay, with the little GW there. Be clear with that. When you are going to your Logger Pro software, we're going to look for that icon. It looks like this. We're going to open up Logger Pro, and within Logger Pro you can see that it says illumination. That's this device right here, which is a light sensor. So with our light sensor we can determine the amount of flux or light coming into this light sensor. I have it pointed towards the light above me here, and if I point it away from the light you can see it drops off dramatically. That number goes higher and lower. Now let's say you were doing this as a demo and you wanted to graph it, and you wanted all of the students to have this information at the same time as you have. This is how you would go about doing this. So you'd have them all access their Logger Pro, you'd have them all access their graphical analysis app on their iPads. From your place on the desktop computer or laptop computer, you'd go to File, Data Sharing. Notice that at the top here it says Enable Data Sharing. You'd click that little checkbox, and it now gives you an IP address and a URL for this particular laptop. Be careful that you uncheck this box where it says Allow Remote Control of Data Collection, because otherwise students can turn on and off your data collection and ruin the experiment. So you want to make sure you have that Allow Remote Control of Data Collection turned off. From the computer side, this is all you need to do, but from the student side they need to be connected to the high school network, and then they're going to be linking to the computer via this IP address. Your URL is sometimes going to include this little EN0 and EN1 in parentheses. When plugging the IP address into the student's iPads on the Graphical Analysis GW app, you would not include those things within the parentheses. So for instance, my students would use 10.47.209.12:8080 as the URL to connect to my laptop when giving a demonstration. This is going to be different for each computer that is used. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the same software on the iPad. This is the Graphical Analysis GW, and you're going to see what it's going to look like from the student side. Before I do that, I want to start my data collection. And I do my data collection startup right here. And you can see that the data is starting to come in. The light sensor shows as I'm pointing it to the light above me that it jumps, and as I turn it down, the light drops off. As you can see, the illumination in the bottom left-hand corner is going down and up. Now I had this as a time test, so it only went for 10 seconds. You'd have to make those adjustments to continue to record for longer durations.